line them up. Sona Foka.
You're a witch.
I can't finish the healing here. My home is just beyond the trees there. You will carry him. He must not die.
So everybody,
He
this
seems
is
civil and calm
Freya.
now.
Even though it says Witch of the Woods, we later find out in the game this is actually the goddess Freya.
This way.
And there's an interesting theory going on about this boar that we're carrying, is they reckon that it's a person. It's a person who's taken the form of a boar. That's why she's so
My mother made it for me.
quick to want to heal him. She doesn't want him to
I've
die.
never seen you in these woods. She must miss you being away from home.
She's dead. We're taking her ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
And look at this forest, man. Look at the
It was her
colours.
last wish.
Boy,
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is just beautiful.
We're here.
You live in a tree?
Not in it. Below it. Hemele!
Look!
It's alright.
I bet you none of you seen a giant turtle with a tree on its back before. That being said, if anyone has seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, the TV series, you have seen a turtle with something huge on its
Boy.
back.
I promise you, he's safe.
It's like the deer that we hunted earlier. Though interesting that this is the only time you do get to see other wildlife creatures around here. Otherwise, it's just completely empty. So even look at the detail on the turtle, man. Like, Jesus.
Quickly.
Easy there, big boy.
Place him on the stave there. Keep him still.
You live alone?
It's better this way.
Yeah, my father doesn't like people either.
boy.
You don't?
Hold him still before he hurts himself. Good.
The innocence of a child, man. I love it.
Rest now. I need 2 more things. Fresh red root grows just behind the house. Can you pull a cluster?
What else?
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
That is none of your concern.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. I know. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult. The boy will want answers.
That will be my problem.
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot protect him forever.
Atreus can't hear them through an open window?
Doesn't concern me. I also need lamb's grass. Do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
Fine. Lamb's cress.
Never thought you'd hear Kratos say lamb's cress. But he says it so manly, he's just like, no one else could get away with saying lamb's cress like that. So, where's this lamb crest then? Where's this lamb crest? somewhere.
I like her. I mean, she lives under a turtle.
You are too open with her. We do not know if she can be trusted.
She hasn't tried to kill us.
Yet. Hey, good timing. Where's these white petaled flowers then? Or am I not looking in the right place? Do you know what? For someone who's played this game at least 3 times, completed it 3 times, you think I'd remember these things? Haha. We weren't that far off, peeps. So you just want the one? Okay, she just wants the one. Return to Atreus. Now this is going to be a very teachable moment for the kid.
Would this help?
I dropped it.
When you were chasing the animal.
What's wrong with me? If I lost it, then
You did lose it.
I'll take better care of it from now on.
Now it's not like Kratos is wrong, because the kid did lose his knife. If Kratos wasn't right behind him, he would have lost it.
Oh, exactly what I need.
So he's gonna live?
Yes.
Then we are leaving.
Wait. Not without thanks.
Watch what he does. Wasn't even looking, he just grabs her hand.
This mark will hide you from those who might make your journey difficult. Luina. Luina. Heimele. There's a shortcut below the house that leads safely out of these woods. Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
Will we see you again?
As much or as little as you like. Now get out of here.
Come, boy.
Now what Atreus is
Underground
doing
passage
here.
should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the boat. Wait, and take this. You can use it to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
And now we have the compass. But yeah, as I was saying, so you can start seeing it straight away.
I
Atreus
see a boat.
is kind of looking for a surrogate mother. And I'm guessing just because Freya's the first woman that he's come across since his mum passed away, it's that level of motherly female comfort. Oh, where the... Right, we'll put them arrows to good use, boy.
Nightmares. Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people nightmares. Or
Oh, they
are.
literally give people nightmares.
I don't remember which. I wish I did.
Yeah, because we've got to do a little bit of exploring. of you. Yeah, go for a swim.
Isn't that heavy?
Yes.
Doesn't seem heavy.
Push this all the way to the edge until it drops into the water.
Do not
Now
touch
you
the
have a
water.
clear path to get to the other
Do
side.
you know what is under the surface?
No. It's pitch black.
Then do not touch the water.
My man, you have a way of making things sound very scary. Like now, I don't want to touch the water. Alright. So, what you can clearly see as you're... Obviously, we've now started the game. We haven't really even got into a lot of stuff. You can see in the levels that you're allowed to go in that there is more once you progress. So it's very evident that when you do get your upgrades and whatnot, that you can revisit all these places, and there is much more to explore when you then have your brand new, whether it's weapons or abilities or anything like that.
Oh,
That didn't sound like a very nice oh. Yes, I like to break things. What are you looking at? And he's telling me over there. Over where? I can see that chest, but as I said, we can't get to it until later on. This is where this game starts to get interesting.
I can't believe I'm here, doing all this. There was a time I thought I'd never leave our woods, or even my own beds.
You were not to blame for your sickness.
Oh, I know. I guess I'm just saying. This is great. There's the mountain. Look how close we are.
We flow into seawater.
How do you know?
Do you not smell it?
If that smells the sea stinks.
The sea does have a particular smell to it. You can smell the salt immediately. But I don't know. All the seas I've been to,
Look
never
at that.
smelled that bad.
It's Thor.
Thor, god of thunder.
That's right. I never thought you listened when Mother spoke of the gods.
I seldom did. Did she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh. That sounds like Baldur.
Baldur.
An Aesir god. Son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Okay. So everyone has seen... Fucking hell, this is just... I would be shitting myself if I was on that boat right now. You can't see a goddamn
I
thing.
think I see something. Just sitting there in the middle of a lake.
Yeah? Can you see that on that all those scales on the mountain? Because I can. Oh. Anyways, I know what's coming, and it is absolutely fucking awesome. Like, honestly, one of the reasons why I bought this game was because I saw the picture of this.
Can't quite make it out. It reads, sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world. What? Throw our weapons into the water? Guess that won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
Now, once again, this is another scene in the book which is dragged out a bit more Because he obviously doesn't want to get rid of his only weapon.
The axe did not return.
Yeah, you lot can feel that rumbling. Oh, scales moving. How the hell do you stay in that boat? There ain't no seat belts.
What is this?
Boom.
It's the world serpent.
Holy Jesus H tap dancing Christ. Look at the size of that thing. Well, thank you for my axe.
Stay
But
calm, boy.
God damn.
Yeah, this is great.
This thing is impressive.
Yeah, Mom said he's friendly.
What
He
is
don't
it
look
saying?
friendly.
I don't know. That was amazing. Wait,
I don't know how amazing. That was fucking terrifying.
and there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water dropped, and the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before, see? And there's the mountain. Look it, that building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag.
Conveniently placed flag.
We're going to the dock first, right? We'll be the first
Look
people
at
to
the
walk on it.
size of that thing, man. And you can see it breathing.
He's one of the giants. He's so big he's wrapped around the whole world and bites his own tail.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is massive. Mahusive doesn't even begin to describe how big this thing is.
Very long time.
Is this the way to the mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver, it is Sackseed. Have I got something for you too?
Brock? But how did you...
None of your fucking business. Now get in here. I got something for you.
None of your fucking
and don't
business.
go making pig eyes at my spot. I saw it first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil
What do you think he wants?
a little thing from the book
Test our
here.
patience.
As soon as the
Word gets
cutscene's
out
over,
about
I'll
my new
explain
shop,
it.
Folks will finally come out of hiding. They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff
Wait.
of my
Oh,
work.
Are
great.
we talking to Brock?
You watch.
Right, talk to the dwarf first.
You rush around
Then
like
I'll
that
spoil
everywhere?
something.
Yeesh.
Yes, because I want to get this over with.
Catch! The pile of rocks there? With that key of Yggdrasil, you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do, never, never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path, lest you want death.
Yeah, I don't see us wanting that.
You'd have to be crazy to want that.
What'll it be?
Right, I didn't do this earlier, so let's have a look at Brock's shop. So, fairly simple. Here it says lost items, so basically any place that you go through, it doesn't matter what realm it's through, if you miss things, like artifacts and enchantments and whatnot, it all comes up in your lost items category, so you can then collect everything that you missed. I'm not sure if it gives you everything, but that's just because as you guys can tell from my gameplay, I do tend to go around and get nearly everything, so I don't think there's much that I do miss. Might be more so that for others, but there we go. So sell, that's simple, just an easy way if you want, if you're short on hack silver, anything that you've got which you don't use, so a lot of low level armor, low level enchantments, even stuff for you for the blades and for the axe, you can just sell them all and then you can get your hack silver back. Buying is the same. I mean, no, I don't want to buy that. War Belt of Ares. Nah, I'm good. So we've got upgrade. So I'd have to go to the Niflheim realm to be able to upgrade this any further. No. No. I think that's what I've got. It is. There's my grips. Talisman. What is my talisman? I don't know, to be honest. Does it not tell me what I'm equipped with? Of course it doesn't. Because why would it? So I am going to go for nothing. Alright, and then craft. So all the bits that you collect throughout all the realms and Midgard and everywhere. So see there your scap slag. There's for the Royal Dwarven Breastplate, Ultimate Sacrifice, Smouldering Ember. You'd have to go to Muspelheim to find that. Now it all just comes down to, really with me guys, what it comes down to is I just go with what do I think looks nice and try not to lose myself that much health, if you know what I mean.
Alright, let's scoot then.
I've got more important things to do than sit here talking shop. Now, is it still there? No, it's gone. Right, so basically, fucking gratitude. Whatever that beast, creature that Brock had, you just saw it out here eating fish. So, I thought to myself, after playing the game through, I'm like, you don't see that creature again. What the hell happened to it? And they don't even reference it. Well, they do reference it in the book. One of the many times that you run that that Kratos and Atreus do run into Brock. At one point, Brock offers them something to eat, and as they're sitting there eating it, I think you know where I'm going with this. Atreus says to him, "Oh, what happened to fucking gratitude?" And Brock's like, "Well, what do you think you're eating?" So yeah, he ends up killing the beast for food at some point. What are you supposed to be?
Keep it up.
Nice.
That tower leads through to the mountain.
I'm ready.
You think you are ready.
I don't know these rings. If we find a cipher, I bet I could figure it out.
That's the spirit, lad. Okay, we got new enemies. So these are what's known as Tutzel worms. Ooh! You say so.
Good, right?
You must learn efficiency, boy.
Hey, I thought that was pretty efficient. I didn't think he did too bad. Another triptych. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. I'm gonna come up with another word for him.
It's the World Serpent. He's so much bigger than I imagined. Oh, look. He bit Thor. Or will bite him. Looks like.
Does that look like Thor? I don't know, that don't look like Thor. It looks like a woman and a bunch of wolves. This is confusing. Actually, no, it's not. That's Tyr's temple, the realm travel room, and then you've got all the towers for the realms around it. Okay, not that confusing. Moving forward with our quest. Now you see that glowing thing up there? This is what you do to get rid of the mist.
Smells awful.
Poison.
It's meant to. Throw your axe to freeze it, and then you're safe to move through. Now usually, here's a good tip, when you do find these things laying around, there's most probably a revenant or a witch somewhere close by. So it's just good to keep that in mind. Does this thing stretch out to here, or is it... oh no, it's further back. Okay, so we're safe here. It's always good to check where you are after you get out of these, just in case you don't want to be stuck in the same space. Thank you. Closing that. And I have a feeling... no? I thought we might get attacked by something. There we go. Okay, so these things will basically burrow in and out of the ground, and they spit poison at you, and they will try to bite you. The quicker you get rid of them, more easier you make the life for yourself.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
And we need to come back for that. So, moving forwards.
What were those things? They smelled awful.
Your mother called them scorn poles. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
I'll take my axe back, thank you.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here. Another dwarf. Should we...
No. He is
No.
of no consequence.
Hi. Excuse me, but, how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but, we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See, the woman we made it for, I was, well, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
Look at him!
It was my mother's. She left it to father before she died.
So brave, even though you'd have got your ass handed to you.
I'm very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
The blue one is your brother.
Yes. Though my talents are vastly superior.
I love Kratos. Honestly, cracks me up in this game.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is
No.
filthy.
See, it just makes me laugh, man.
Okay then. I will just
So, it's then later explained in the game that Sindri is a germaphobe. But, correct me if I'm wrong,
Is that dried blood?
he's wearing gloves, is he
What are
not?
you working on?
Oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little.
Hey, Sindri. We found something interesting.
Oh, really?
We did.
I love something interesting.
Hey, Sindri. Could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going on right now. The travelers. Oh, disgusting. Smelly, covered in God knows how many little beasties, but gorgeous armor. Let's see if I can't make something more sanitary. Yes?
Hey,
I
Sindri.
have absolutely no...
Could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going on right now.
What does he keep on looking at?
Whoa! You killed an ancient?
Yes,
Was it? Difficult?
yes,
Is that all you're gonna give me?
yes.
Okay, so anything that you had in your inventory before you start New Game Plus stays in your inventory. So a lot of stuff they're talking about there is stuff that I've completed later on in the game. And it would not surprise me if something... I'm waiting for something. No? See, I knew something was coming. Gotcha. Whoa. Gotcha. Tutselworm. Best way to get him out of the ground? Smack the ground with your axe. What the? Tutselworm. Biatch. What do you want? Got him. Boom. I think we got rid of them all, don't you? Yes, I think we did. So I will take that and smash up anything else around here. Ah, it's
I
alright.
can't tell. Are we getting closer?
You can always come back for treasure chests afterwards. Another scorn pole. See, I told you revenants are usually around here. Alright. Come on, bitch. Come on. I know you're around here somewhere. I just saw you. Bless you, child. Right. I won't be able to get to this later, but I can get rid of the Hell Bramble. And I can get to this treasure chest.
She really didn't want anyone to open it. Why let a deadly curse stop you?
Exactly. Now, let's find where this bitch is so we can put her out of our misery. I bet you as soon as I freeze this, she's going to turn up. There you are. I didn't want to get my rage on, but rage on. Wham! Dealt with. We'll find out what's in there later. Yeah, we'll find out what's in there later. Really? No ravens? Good. Yeah, so sometimes the scorn poles can be found on the ceilings. It's good to bear that in mind. But you can usually see where it's coming from because you can see the direction that the green smoke is being blown from.
Leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant I spent more time with her. You were off hunting a lot.
It would serve you to stop talking.
Oh. That's mean. Yeah, I know you lot can smell something. You ready, kid? 3, 2, 1. Do this! Let my axe fly! Huh. That was quicker than I assumed. Cool. So through here we go. Oh, holy fuck! Is that an ogre or a gorilla?
Let him go!
Not the kid! Oh, that is nasty! Oh, stabbed him in the eye! Boom! Smack down the size. What's up? Oh, you're great. We surrounded. Okay, ugly.
Ready yourself.
Let's do this. You might want to start, kid, by getting out of the dude's way instead of just standing there. Now, in case you guys are wondering, yes, I wanted him to do that. I still got Glaive Storm. Whoa! Oh, no, it was Frost Giant's Frenzy. Not today. Let's go ogre riding, shall we? Oh! And one more for good measure. Boom! Got him! Oh, crud. So it was an ogre. So when you come across this level, it's a good idea before you go and lift that boulder up in front of the door. Leave as many of these exploding things around as you can, because it will just make your fight against the ogre a lot more easier for you. So now I am lucky enough that I don't need I've got all my upgrades. I'm level 10, so I can just go through and fight. But at this stage of the game, when you started completely brand new and fresh, you only have your axe, so you're kind of limited in what you can do. So try and keep as many options to you open as possible. It's a very tactical game in the way that you approach your combat. Ah, I knew there was something missing from here. So as you saw there, some of the Scorn poles might have one of these red explosive pots behind them. Just keep an eye out for that. I will take my axe back. Thank you. And through the door.
Whoa. I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Indeed.
That is a big old mountain. Nah. So since you do get the Blades of Chaos pretty much midway through the game, there's a lot of things like that Hell Bramble there that you can't get through. So you'd have to wait until you get them before you then can get rid of the Hell Bramble.
Is that smoke?
I wouldn't call it smoke, kid.
How are you not tired?
I don't know what this thing is.
Stay back, boy.
Ugh. What is that?
We must find another way up.
The witch! Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it. Odin saw to that long ago.
What are you doing here?
Making sure you can finish your journey.
Why wait to warn us?
I was busy, saving my friend, if you remember. The Black Breath
Put you
is a
in your place
corruption
there.
of magic even I can't dispel. Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through. But that road is long. What does this goal mean to you?
It's everything.
Follow me.
Why help us?
Maybe I see more of myself in you than I'm willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes. Or maybe I just like you.
Even though we shot your friend?
Even though you shot my friend, yes.
I believe it's all three
Where must
tied
we
up
go?
together.
To a realm beyond your own.
We're going to another realm? Are you coming with us?
Only for a little while.
Only for a little while.
So this is where we're about to get our first taste of what exists outside of Midgard. And to be fair, as a first place to visit, it's pretty cool.
Graythal.
Can't. Sindri said it was broken.
Sindri.
The dwarf at the foot of these hills.
He was fixing it when we got here.
No one was there when I passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves are awfully resourceful.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
That.
Yep,
Just
I'm
give
done
that a
breaking
turn.
things.
There. See?
She really walking around here barefoot?
Tyr's temple is at the center of the lake. It is from there we travel to Alfheim. Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one knows. He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent stayed and grew so large, he now spans all of Midgard.
See? Told you.
They've hated each other ever since. Destined to kill each other come Ragnarok.
You believe in Ragnarok?
I dearly wish I didn't, child.
So Ragnarok
You know,
for those who
actually
don't
talks
know,
about serpent.
is in Norse mythology, it's basically the apocalypse. It's the end of the world.
When he talks, I can't understand any of it.
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a dead tongue.
Oh,
Yeah, she's right, Sindri isn't there. And I'll open the door, shall I?
Watch your step. Just along here.
are you sure? We came through here before and there's no way back across. See?
Is that so? Let me show you something. Are you watching?
Closely.
Liosta.
What? It's solid.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
I want one. Those roots. What kind of magic is that?
It's Vanir.
From Vanaheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Mother didn't say much about the Vanir gods. Just that they're always at war with the Aesir. As compared to Odin and Thor, they're the good guy.
There are no good gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
Just a bit of that original God of War trilogy history just seeping into the game. Seeping through the story. This game, guys, honestly, this game made me fall in love with God of
Built
War.
with help from the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the 9 realms and keep the peace between them.
Doesn't seem very peaceful. Everywhere we go, we're attacked. Especially by dead things.
The risen dead grow ever more numerous. Once the roads and trails would have been full of people. Now all have hid or fled, save for the Reavers, savage enough to survive in such a world.
So before I continue, there's an in-universe explanation as to where everybody is. Because she's right, look at this. Even though not much of the map has been uncovered yet, but this is a huge, massive space, and you don't run into anybody. The only people you run into are things that are trying to kill you. So there's your explanation as to where all the humans have gone. They're either hiding, or they've just completely gotten out of Dodge. Which, to be fair, you can't blame them.
Make a right at the bottom of these stairs.
Oh, these stairs, okay.
Hey, another one of those light crystals.
Wait there while I reawaken the light. Liosta.
That did it. What are we doing exactly?
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle. Good. Now push it back into place.
Circle, 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 circle.
Now realign the wheel onto the track. Perfect. Now push the bridge along the track.
What? The whole entire bridge is turning. How is the whole entire bridge turning? Boy, you're really strong.
Just keep pushing until the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong. So about
See,
the dead.
it's little things like this, like, does Atreus not now realise?
What are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
By what?
I mean, his father is now pushing a bridge, a whole bridge.
But this is no spell. This plague of dead is but a symptom of a world out of balance. Something or someone has meddled with powerful forces. That is all I know for sure. That's perfect. Come back up. We're ready now.
And as we come to find out later on in the game, the person who... What is that? Oh, how do I get there? Alright, I'll find that out
That was
later.
impressive. You didn't hurt your back, did you?
I did not hurt my back.
Listen to him, I did not hurt my back. So you come to find out later on in the game that Freya is right. Someone has been messing with powerful forces. And it just so happens that it was Odin who's been messing around with
All
things.
the races helped with its construction. It was the last great act of cooperation between the realms before peace disappeared for good.
Dead. It's got to do with Odin and the Valkyries. I think I'll leave it until we get to that point in the game to just explain it even more.
Leosta.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them. Your bow, please. Once you claim the Light of Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its powers. Don't forget.
So now Atreus can do what
I'll
Freya's
try,
been doing.
But measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
The gods don't care for me much.
That is kind of true, but not the full truth.
This temple has been asleep, underwater for almost 150 winters. It needs only the light of the Bifrost to reawaken.
Yeah, I definitely prefer this place when it's lit up. I don't like dark.
Those roots don't look like your magic.
They aren't. These roots are part of the Great World Tree, and make travel between the realms possible. Approach the table.
Table approached.
How does it work?
You will need this, a Bifrost, to create travel between realms. It can capture, hold, and transfer the light of Alfheim. Place the Bifrost there.
What now?
Give it a moment. The temple needs time to wake up from its long slumber. It is from this room, and this room alone, that you will be able to cross between realms. What you see before you represents the temple in which we stand, as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside. All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim. This place can focus and control that light.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The Tree of Life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree. So, that's how it works. But I'm guessing you were looking for a more practical answer.
Yes.
Very well. The bridge you pushed outside is currently positioned to lead to the realm of Vanaheim. Instead, turn the wheel to our actual destination, Alfheim.
Wait, is this moving the big bridge outside?
Yes, the wheel turns the bridge, and the bridge aligns to the different realm towers on the lake outside.
Wait, there's no tower on this one.
And that's why realm travel to Jotunheim is impossible. Without a tower for the bridge to lock into, the sequence can't begin.
which we will find out
Every realm
more
has
of
a travel
later.
room that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination. We're ready. Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that. Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between realms will open.
Are you guys ready for a burst of light?
See that giant crystal? Each realm has a corresponding one that focuses and amplifies the power of the Bifrost, opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
What about that one realm tower missing from the lake?
The Jotunheim Tower disappeared from all realms over 100 winters ago, when the giants vanished from Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
Not by the end of the game, it won't.
It didn't work. We're still here.
Follow me.
The Bifrost is dark.
This trip was its last use. There's no going back until it's replenished with the light of Alfheim.
So we are trapped.
Someone of your ability should have little trouble getting back to Midgard.
And we'll be able to make that black breath go away?
With the captured light of Alfheim, yes.
So that's Freya basically saying to Kratos, dude, you're a god. I'm sure you'll be fine. And she's kind of right. Welcome to Alfheim, everyone.
Welcome to Alfheim, gentlemen. Think you can spot the light? I can barely see it. Something's wrong. See that column of light on the horizon? It's housed in the heart of a ring temple. We'll find what we need there. No. No. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get caught.
No! She's not dead. Is she?
Not likely. Come.
So that's what Freya meant when she said someone has gone to great lengths to make sure I stay in
Touch
Midgard.
nothing.
Okay. What is that?
That you have to throw your axe through.
I think you killed it. Look up there.
Some
Whoa. What's that about?
Not our concern, boy. Focus.
now there's going to be a lot of this around.
Boy. What does it say?
Something about an eternal war for the light. I don't get it. If both sides need it, why not just share it?
Greed. You will find it a common cause for war.
They keep murdering the lighthouse.
It is war. The end of one. The robed one's lost.
Oh.
Great, they're coming for us now. Ready yourself, kid. Got him now. Boom! That's that shit. That's what I'm talking
We didn't
about.
do anything.
More will come.
Ugh. Where's this stuff even come from? Yeah.
So as you guys saw what I just did there, if you have two of those things, you have to line your shot up so your axe actually thrives in a straight line through them. That's the only way it will cut.
I'll see what I can fit together. At least we're getting closer to the light.
Well,
that Sindri?
It is Sindri. But first.
Follow me, Atreus.
So now we've got 3. So you couldn't just stand here